face. Is this wall really real or not? That's patties for you. That's liberal patties for you. The only symbol, the only one little spark that you white people can begin to try to identify with historically was this dude named John Brown. That's the only thing you can begin. If you can bring me a gun, I'll take it. If you can bring me a gun, I'll take it. Because once I get that gun in my hand, I know I have some power. It's very important to me. See, I'm hip to you. You sold guns to the Indians. I know what you're gonna do. You dig? You Quakers, liberals, you leftists, the rest of you, get yourself together. Because this revolution in this country, the vanguard of it is black people. All you liberals running around talking about changing the racist white power structure, we don't want no reform programs. We don't have no reform programs. We're talking about a black revolution. We're talking about a bloody black revolution. We're talking about a 10-point program and platform. And that every time we go out in the streets, that every time we go in our community to try to implement these basic things outlined in the 10-point program and the platform, we are attacked by the racist white power structure and the other races, and we are not gonna play Jew, so we shoot back. That's why it's bloody. And we intend to kill every racist and every racist bastard who attacks us and helps maintain the oppression. So liberals, get off your rumps. If you want to act like John Brown's, do it, because we directing this revolution, not you. If any white man who comes up to me talking about being this and change the racist white power structure, and if he wants to do so, I'll judge him by his actions. The Black Panther Party will do so because we don't practice any kind of racism. Once you act in a manner of a racist, you are treated as such. You saw how Huey P. Newton treated that pig, don't you remember that? All right. Defended himself because some pig was acting in a manner of a racist. Defended himself because of a 400-year-old oppression, murder and brutality and atrocities. Defended himself because of consistent oppression, murder, brutality, and atrocities. The oppressive conditions that are perpetuated by this racist power structure. And I'm talking about Lyndon Baines Johnson. I'm talking about Robert F. Kennedy. Wait a minute, Robert F. Kennedy. I think it is necessary here for us to come forth and do blah, blah. Later for all that verbal sincerity, we don't go for it no more. As far as I'm concerned, John F. Kennedy, the dead white boy, later. You know what that pig did? You know what that pig did? He talked all that verbal sincerity to black people, you dig? In 1963 in the Birmingham riots, you know what that pig did? I'm gonna talk about him like what he is. After we had been brutalized and murdered by racist Ku Klux Klansmen all over the South, after they threw a bomb in a motel, Martin Luther King's motel in 1963, after all these atrocities went down, the brother in the pool hall, brother on the block said, later for this shit, baby, we gonna kick some patty ass today. The brothers went kick 2 or 3 cops' ass and run a couple more patties out of the community. Then John F. Kennedy sent in his racist Gestapo troops. He didn't send them in when the Ku Klux Klan was murdering us, so we go for no more verbal sincerity. None of it. None of it all. And when you get out there, you're gonna learn what black people have been knowing for 400 years. The anti-draft demonstrators in Oakland went down to slide in, peacefully demonstrate. And you know what them Oakland pigs did to them white boys? They cracked their damn skulls. And then you came running back to the black community. You know, this police brutality is really real. Them black people ain't jiving. And we've been running it down for 400 years. You thought we was jiving, huh? No, we wasn't jiving a pound. And we will not go out there on one of those jive or non-violent, peaceful demonstrators for some pig to whoop us in the head. When we go out there with guns and force and let them know they're gonna shoot at us, shoot back. In fact, if you look like you're gonna shoot, I'm gonna shoot first. So to give you an in-depth understanding of what politics is all about, we have to understand these real situations. See, politics doesn't start in the congressional politics doesn't start in a state assembly or senate. Politics doesn't start with these seats. Politics, for black people especially, starts from a hungry stomach. Politics starts from a pig beating us over the head and not wanting him to do so, and using a vicious service revolver to tear our flesh. Politics starts, as Brother Abernathy said, with wall-to-wall rats and roaches. That's where politics starts. Politics starts with the desire of black people not wanting to be lynched and murdered. Politics starts with the desire of black people wanting to end this shit now. So, we have a Black Panther Party, a black people's party that goes to the streets to deal with the problems of black people as they exist. Not to take a soft seat. Sure, we run political candidates to educate black people of the necessity of seeing that their problems are political. That a revolutionary party, that a revolutionary vanguard must understand what politics is all about and where it starts from. It starts from the oppressive conditions, because we have to understand the power structure and what it does. Every time power structure makes political decisions upon any group of people's heads, and if those people disagree with the political decision that the power structure has made, the power structure sends in guns and force to see that its political decision is carried out. They're doing it in Vietnam, they did it in Watts, they did it in Detroit, they did it in Newark, they've done it all over this country, they've done it all over this world. It's a basic principle. Any tyrannical, racist, rotten, corrupt government does this. That's the first thing to understand about politics. Political power grows out of the barrel of a gun. For black people, it has to grow out of a barrel of a gun. It's necessary that we have the gun. And I don't mean just the shotgun. I ain't forgot about the grenades, and the bombs, and the plastic bombs, and the machine guns, and how to take a tank. I was in the service one time. I know how to take a tank. A whole bunch of you other brothers know too. And a whole bunch of you sisters out there gonna learn too. So, dealing with politics, war. The highest level of solving contradictions amongst the people in the government is warfare. Now, in politics there are antagonistic contradictions, there are also non-antagonistic contradictions. Black people have shown that they prefer non-antagonistic contradictions, but the power structure makes the contradictions antagonistic by the racist, brutal attacks that they wage upon black people in the black community. Now, since they want to make it antagonistic, it is important, very important, that black people arm themselves and unify around the gun. And to unify around the gun is to unify around the basic, practical 10-point program. And I don't give a damn what kind of organization you're in, what kind of black organization you're in that 10-point program, you will find that you will not be able to get around it regardless of what kind of program you're working on. From housing to employment to welfare to the robbery of the community, you read it. 10 points of what we want, 10 points of what we believe. We do not mean to implement it alone with essays. Education is very, very good. Study is very, very good. But many times one can learn by doing. Learning by doing is better at that. And we've learned a hell of a lot in the last year and a half the Black Panther Party has been organized. A lot of more brothers are going to have to learn a lot of things. So brothers, people, you call them people? Brothers and sisters, people. No, you're not people yet. You haven't acted as people yet. You haven't acted as human beings yet. Once you come forth and decide that you want to aid the black liberation struggle, after black people have forced you to some position that you must do so, and you want to destroy this racist system that exists, once you want to alleviate yourself of racism, the only way you can do it is not by coming up saying, oh, you know, I really sympathize with you. And I really sympathize with your brothers. Somebody get hit in the mouth by one of his brothers. The best thing you can do is really do something and take some direction from black people, because we want to use as many of you people as possible, white people, to destroy your racist system. It's necessary. And if you don't want to destroy your racist system, remember, we are not depending on you, because we're depending on ourselves to make sure this bastard is burnt down to the ground. You dig? Black people will do that without the Black Panther Party. Remember, they were rebelling before the Black Panther Party even came on the set. So, with respect to all my black brothers and sisters, with respect to the need for black power, with respect to the need for black people to understand politics, with respect to black people to understand that black liberation means that when we get these things that are outlined in the Black Panther Party program, when we get those things, brothers, there will have been one bloody black revolution within the confines of racist America. We need those things. It's very important to understand that. This is liberation. Design it the way we want to. We get the right to determine our own destiny. This is where the revolution starts. Now, if you don't believe me, you come to Oakland. When them pigs hit Brother Bobby Hutton, murdered Brother Bobby Hutton, you know what the black brothers in the black community did? They all got up, went down to the supermarkets, struck all the supermarkets and run the racist businessman out of business, and told him that he better see that power structure up there indict those pigs for murdering Brother Bobby Hutton. And if you don't like that, I'm putting a 22 in my little boy's hand, because I ain't gonna let him get murdered like little Bobby Hutton. And furthermore, he ain't going to your war and he ain't going to your army. And we got gangs, we got the whole power structure up there shit. They shit, because they don't know what's gonna happen. Because all the Black Panther Party has to do is say, burn the motherfucker down. You know what your brothers do? Burn it down. That is black people's power. You don't have black power just by reading books. You have black power by learning how to exercise it and use it effectively. That's what you learn when you begin to have black power. That's it, brothers. To be able to make that racist power structure and all the racists in this country act in a desired manner. And if being dead is a desired manner, then damn it, they have to be dead. Power to the people. Power to black people. Black power. Panther power. Thank you.